Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So thanks for joining me and thanks for all the wonderful feedback last week. I love getting your comments, your likes and all that sort of stuff. Share me around. I hope you've had a fun week. Last week was good, and so we're doing this from the 22nd. Monday 22nd of August through till Sunday the 28th of August. So how I work is I call in my guides, all those in spirit who love me, ask them to give you what you need for the upcoming week, any tips, techniques, practices, anything else which they feel would be good for you to hear. Okay, beautiful. Just give me a sec, I'll just seal off, tune in, call everyone in, and we'll get straight to it. This is a funny one, actually. So they're saying, what if this week you really had the intent and really put it out there to just really say to yourself, no matter what happens this week, everything is going to work out. No matter what, even if shit's going down, stuff isn't happening, stuff doesn't seem to be flowing as well. They're saying this is about stepping back, realizing that there's a bigger picture, and sometimes we can't see this bigger picture, and they're saying, well, that's why we're here, because we can't see everything, we're not omnipresent. So there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes. They're actually working for us in ways in which we don't recognize, because we see this as stuff not working for us at times. At times, that is. So it's that thing about just going, get a flat tire in your car. Things are working out for me. All of a sudden the supermarket runs out of certain food, or you can't catch up with a mate. It's okay, things are working out for me. So it's that thing about really saying to yourself and just having a bit of fun with it, because hey, I know when shit goes down, hey man, I'm not all zenned out all the time myself. I have trouble with these things as well, and I can feel them poking me in the ribs, laughing with me, having a bit of fun, because hey, we're all human, we've all got emotions, that sort of thing. But it's that thing about keeping on the good foot as much as you can for the week ahead, and really bringing it back to that thing where yes, things are really working out, things are on the right path for me to really step into my magnificence in a larger way. So they're saying, it's that thing too about, like we did a couple of weeks ago, having a miracle day. Just say you were to wake up one day and everything in your life was perfect. What would that look like? So it's about, hey, let's just have a miracle week. And the thing is too, that when, and they're saying that, this is where quite a lot of people get caught up here, is that when we're actually manifesting things and when we're bringing things in, changing things, that when that happens, we've got to drop stuff. We've got to clear stuff. We've got to let go of stuff. Sometimes that's, particular perceptions, things we thought about ourselves, our identity, could be physical things around us, could even be things around relationships or jobs, houses, different things like that. That as you're bringing in, they're saying this is actually just the law of physics. There is always a releasing and there's a letting go, and that's why we're bringing it back to that thing where, won't you make a week where you go, yeah, everything's working out for me, everything is awesome, a bit like the Lego song. Everything is awesome, and it's that thing in which I'm just going to keep on that tip. And just recognize and really have the confidence within ourselves. They're saying, ask us for help with this and have confidence that we've got your back, man, that we're going to be there, that we're helping you, that we're supporting you. So it's that thing too where allow that flow to occur no matter how that's occurring, and just remember to congratulate yourself through this. If you can go, yeah, everything's working out for me, and you have a bump and you can flow through it better than what you normally could, give yourself a pat on the back. If you recognize these things, give yourself a pat on the back. Things do work out for you, give yourself a pat on the back. I love doing that. I'm always giving myself a high five, telling myself, mate, you did that really well, really good stuff. Anyway, we're getting on with the weekly reading. Okay, so for Monday, what's going on for Monday? Oh, so there's a bit of, just want to take that out, there's a bit of emotional stuff going on Monday. A little bit of upheaval, which kind of makes sense with that thing about a miracle week and everything's working out for me. Bit of purging going on Monday, and emotional purging as well. So, they're just saying too, just give me a sec, just need to give my hands a bit of a clean. They're saying watch out for your stinking thinking. Giving yourself a hard time, saying, oh, I'm no good, or things don't work out, or fuck this, or, whatever it is. It's about, watch out with that, so watch out with this thinking, or I can't do this, or I'm not able to do this sort of stuff. So watch out with that. Apologise for that swear word, the F word, but hey, it just popped out, so I'm just going to keep going with it. Okay, so Tuesday. What's on Tuesday? So this is actually about that sense of self. This is about identity, and this is also, this is going to go on to Wednesday, but this is also about keeping aligned, about keeping strong within yourself, and it's about going, okay, what can I do from here on? Okay, and it's about recognizing possibly, what has been in the past, but it's about going, okay, well, that is not who I am now. What can I do from now on? This is a bit of, something that the more you do it, the better you get at it. And it's that thing where sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but just do your best with this, about always, looking forward as best you can, and even saying to yourself and saying to your biology, I release that which does not serve me anymore. I ask spirit to take this. I release any energy which is reducing my magnificence in any way. And then take a breath, ask spirit to take it. Nice bit of chill. Congratulate yourself. Do your best, mate. The more you do this, the better you get at it. Okay, so it doesn't mean you're going to be zen all the time, but it means that things are, you have a lot more perspective, and things, you have a lot more flow, chill, a lot more ease within yourself. Okay, so getting on to Wednesday. So what's Wednesday about? So, alright, so Wednesday is actually about support, and it's also about handing stuff over. You don't need to do everything yourself, and Spirit's saying too, ask us to take some of it, handball some of that. Even if it's some stuff that you know that you need to do, sometimes it's like, I'm just getting a bit overwhelmed, it's a little bit too much for me. And, if you're watching this video, you're probably really sensitive. I'm extremely sensitive. That's why I got into doing this work, because I use my sensitivity as my superpower. And so, if you're watching this, you're most likely very sensitive, and they're giggling, they're saying, well, 99% of you are old souls. So, but it's that thing that sometimes, even when you do need to do something, it can be a little bit much. So you can say, hey, Spirit, can you take care of that for a little while for me? I'm going to ask you to hold on to it and then give it back to me incrementally in amounts that I'm going to be able to easily handle and easily flow with. That's not about giving up. That's about, the same, working smarter, not harder, not pushing yourself too much, that sort of thing. So support. Okay, Thursday. So Thursday, this is, alright, I'm going like this because I can feel this energy, strong bass. They're giggling, they're saying Dave loves his bass. But yeah, like a strong founding, a strong grounding, a strong base within your system, and a base element, finances, security, prosperity, sexuality, also, physical elements, feeling strong, this sort of thing. Lots of really good stuff with feeling grounded. So it's that thing too about how are you grounding yourself? How can you ground yourself? really easy grounding exercise. It's where you pull energy in through your crown into your torso, really into your belly. Breathe it in, hold for a second, and then as you're doing that, you can expand it in your belly, and you might see like a very soft, pale kind of red in your base chakra. You may not. You can just do this with white as well. White's a beautiful color. So expanding that and then actually breathing it down through your legs into the ground and really seeing, feeling, imagining, making up that this energy that's coming down through your legs is at your feet into the ground and anchoring with the ground. Really feel that energy coming in, hold for a second, breathe it out, anchor that energy into the ground, hold for a second, and then repeat the process. You do this, for 10, 15 breaths, mate, you're going to feel different. It's great for anxiety, great for focus, mental clarity, overwhelm, lots and lots of stuff. Okay, so getting on to Friday. What's on Friday? So Friday is about, they're saying this is about flow, and they're saying this is, it's funny, there's a bit of a fine line here between, watch where you're walking, but don't, be too sort of careful as well. Allow that bit of flow here. Recognize and see where you're going and seeing what works for you and what feels good. But it's that thing too about don't be overly cautious with this as well. And it's that thing too, we're getting on to Saturday. This is about having confidence within yourself. And it's about having confidence that if things aren't working out for you, you're going to recognize at the time, and then you're going to take the appropriate action. Sometimes, people can be a little bit, have a bit of trepidation, a little bit of anxiety, sort of hold themselves back a little bit because they're like, but what if, I get there and I'm not sure? What if I get there and I don't know what happens? Well, mate, that does happen. That's okay. If you can't figure it out, you're going to go and study, you're going to go and learn. Somebody's going to pop into your life. Put it out there. I need some help. What do I do with here? What direction do I go? And just ask and allow, and it'll come through, whether it's through somebody else, whether it's from spirit, whether it's from yourself, whether it's something will pop up from something you heard, some random information that you heard 20 years ago, 50 years ago, whatever. You'll be all right. It's about confidence. And knowing that you're going to be sorted, knowing you're going to be all right. Okay, on a Sunday. Sunday, they just went, Sunday's a free day. Sunday is about having fun. So, at the start of your week, you talked about a miracle week. What would your miracle week be? Sunday. Do what you want to do, mate. What are you going to plan for Sunday? Maybe you're going to have no plans. That's the plan. Maybe the plans are you're going to catch up with some friends, have a barbie, have a few beers, whatever the case. Maybe you're going to go for a bushwalk, go and do something fun, do some dancing. Dancing's great. But it's that thing about Sunday, do whatever you want. Maybe go for a skate. Love skateboarding. So anyway, thanks very much for joining me. Been a really fun weekly reading this week. It's been really cool to connect with you and to work with you. If you'd like a session with me, just go to davidmjohn.com. Got my website, Facebook, YouTube, all that sort of stuff. Contact me on there. If you email me, please email your phone number as well, just so I can use that as a secondary contact, flick you a bit of a message and say, hey, these are my appointment times. So thanks again for joining me. Remember to have fun, create your miracle week, and I'd love to get a few comments about that. What's your miracle week going to be? Okay, big love. Take care.